Glass is quite magical. It's the way the light comes through it. It's very dynamic. So as the sun moves, the colours of the glass change. So it feels like it's very much alive when you have it in a room. You get the reflections through it. You get lots of different textures. It's just amazing stuff. And I've found that when I teach people, if they've been around glass for like a couple of hours, it tends to lift their spirits. There is a studio in the Withington Baths which has 5 windows which go across the top of the doorway into the studio, and each window will be designed by one of the schools in Withington. The overarching theme is equality and welcoming, so that when people walk into the studio they will feel welcome. It's the children's ideas. They've thought really hard about what is welcoming. Back then, the equality was more about women being able to use the baths the same as men. But obviously now some of those equality issues have moved on. And so therefore the designs have moved on. The designs hopefully will reflect that. Well, they want to get across the fact that everybody is welcome. And so it should have a feeling of warmth and brightness. And children are really good at putting it forward really clearly. They've had to work together as a team. So they've worked in individual teams of 4, and then they've worked as a whole class team to come up with one design. So they've had to look at democracy, they've had to have teamwork, they've had to think about how it would look for other people using the studio. And I love the energy they have that they can do that. I think that would actually want to take home. Now this is a more practical part where I just literally have to create it. So I had to source the glass, draw the patterns up and make sure it's to size. I tweaked a few bits so that the windows look nice running into each other. So that was quite fun, making 5 completely separate designs, and then I had to decide how they would work together. Obviously there's original stained glass in Withington Baths, and it is a regeneration project. And what I really like about this is that when stained glass windows were first made, they were new. They would have been exciting. And so we're not looking to remake a traditional window. We are designing something that's new and current. If members of the local community are involved in its design and its use, it becomes owned by the community. And these windows will be there for a long time. As the children grow up, they will see them. They might grow up and have their own children, and their own children will see the windows. It's kind of like they've created a legacy through their design work. Well, it's priceless, really, in terms of allowing people's well-being and their health. I couldn't put a price on people feeling happy where they live.